Welcome to the Daily Pop. This is going to be a new series. It's going to run maybe 50 episodes. And what is it going to be about? From the Bronx. You got a problem with that? That's me and my wife at our prom. And this book is all about me and my questions that my grandson sent me once a week for a year. And you know what? It was a very interesting project, and you should try it. I mean, it made you think about the past, things that you forgot all about, you didn't even think about. And this book is filled with that. And everybody that's read it so far, and I'm going to brag a little bit, they love it because it brings back a lot of their memories. And so anyway, this is what it's going to be, and it's going to be part of the Daily Pop. And this is the introduction to the series. In fact, I'll do one chapter. The first question was, what was some of your childhood memories? Well, I had a lot of childhood memories, of course, but the earliest childhood memory that I was 5 years old, and I remember it like it was yesterday. We, not being out of the Bronx ever, the neighborhood was 2 by 2 blocks. That was your neighborhood, that was your world. And we never really left the Bronx. But we went on vacation for, I don't even know why, but we went to a place called Lake Oscawana. I think it's in Putt Valley. And the fact that my father didn't have a car, so I really believe, hold on a second, I got some technical difficulties. I have it on a timer. I already went over the time. So anyway, we went to Lake Oscawana. My mother and my brother, my father was working, and my Aunt Minnie and her 3 kids. And we went to Lake Oscawana. I don't know the details on why we went there, who we knew, but I remember we stayed in this house, and it was on the lake. And I believe we got up there, believe it or not, in a laundry truck. And it wouldn't be the first time that I drove in the back of a laundry truck sitting on a bunch of bags of laundry. Because my uncle had a truck, and he worked for a laundry company, and I think that's how we got up there. I'm not sure, but I know we didn't have a car, so nobody was driving us. And so what do I remember about this getting out of the Bronx and being in the country? This was country. So the first thing I saw was this teenager show me how he killed a chicken. He cut his neck with a razor and then chopped it off, and the chicken would run around with his head cut off. Oh, that's good to show a 5-year-old. And then my Aunt Minnie, who was the toughest woman you'll ever meet, she was doing the laundry, and all of a sudden she let out a scream. And why she screamed? There was a snake in her laundry basket, mixed in with the laundry. A snake. Now, here it is. My Aunt Minnie, tough as nails, screaming at a snake. I'm 5 years old. Guess what? I'm afraid of snakes. I'm deathly afraid of snakes. I can't even hold my hand like that. I think it's a cobra. I'm deathly afraid of snakes. And that's partly to blame. So let me tell you what happened on that little episode. It was August something. It was the end of the war. 1945. I was 5 years old. On 7/31 was my birthday. I turned 5, and I think it was August 13th or 15th or whatever. We were up there, and all of a sudden people are banging pots, and what the hell? They made like an impromptu parade because the war ended, and they had this uh, like a figure hanging in effigy on a wagon, and I later thought it was probably Hirohito, and they were lighting off fireworks, and it was the end of the war, and I remember that, and it was really something. So what did I get out of it? I saw a chicken get slaughtered. I heard my aunt scream at a snake, and it was the end of the war. And people paraded and made a big, and I remember that, 5 years old. So anyway, I'm going to cut it short because it's going to be short, these little episodes. I'm going to try to keep them under 5 minutes, which this is basically right now. Oh, we're over 5 minutes. All right, so that's it. Episode 1. See you hopefully tomorrow for episode 2. And listen, guys, don't take all this stuff too serious. I mean, it's my life, and I wouldn't change it for anything. And remember this, and this is a lament you're going to hear from a lot of people like me. We were poor, but you never knew it. See ya.